Hello again. It's been a while since we went on a nostalgia trip. Um, but now I've got some stuff to show you. So here's this first. I just threw away the score rubric, but I got an 81 out of 85 on this. They're trading cards for this book that I actually have on my bookshelf over there, but I don't feel like getting up. So yeah, I mean, this was actually pretty darn well made, I have to admit. Um, Like this was a pretty good book. I've read this book twice, yeah, I'd say twice. Um, I mean, we had to deal with themes and characters and all that stuff, so I'd say I did a pretty good job. These are pretty appealing trading cards. This was for uh enhanced English class back in 8th grade. I don't know if I've said that already. Oops. Now I'm just showing these off because I think they're cool. I didn't do this in 8th grade to have them only be seen by the teacher, you know? I prove I did something. Yeah, I don't know what it was with English teachers and making trading cards as assignments. This one was for the Odyssey. Again, I just think these are so pretty pretty cool. These are very appealing. I remember it was that if you did an extra, I think, how many is this? That's three. I think we only do three, but if we did four, we got extra credit, and so I got extra credit. Now this next thing, I have to be honest, I'm pretty proud of. This one is cool. Um, Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure information. Wilson Wanko's Functioning Factory, and I'm just realizing now how odd it is that I used the last name Wanko. I'm surprised that it didn't raise more eyebrows. But anyways, yeah, this was a pretty cool little pamphlet. Complexation attractions. Okay. You can pause and read those if you want. It's very colorful actually. I like that. I like the Rocky 2 Road and Rocky Road Route 6599. I don't know. I think it's pretty darn creative. The nucleus, photo fun and feast for the eyes. Like, that's pretty good work. And got a lot of points for originality. There was also the time I did a speech in junior year on Robin Williams. I think the speech was only supposed to be like 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long, but I went on for about 20, 25 minutes. And I actually didn't get points off for going way too long, so that was cool. I guess I just got really passionate, and well, because it's Robin Williams. How would I limit myself in any possible way? There's no way to limit myself. You know, I probably don't need this anymore. Well, that didn't go very far. And here's another one of those rubrics. I did a presentation on how I wanted to be a director. Alright, I gotta purge some papers, so this one's gonna go to. Let me see if I can get it in the pile, though. Yes. Also, you know how at the end of the school year you do like those autographs, like you walk around the school and get all your friends' autographs and phone numbers and stuff like that? Um, yeah, well, I did that too, and I was looking through some of these old sheets, and something I never noticed before. So this was the English teacher I had in 7th grade, and that's just what makes it all the more fascinating that fantastic. Fantastic was spelled wrong. Fantastic. Have a fantastic summer. You know what? I probably did have a fantastic summer watching lots of movies. So there was also this To Kill a Mockingbird poster I did. So as you can see, I made it for fun. It was supposed to just kind of be a parody casting, like, oh, what would be the weirdest casting decisions, like Emma Watson or Dylan Sprouse, like as, the two young kids. But I mean, if Nicolas Cage was Atticus Finch, I wouldn't complain. Kevin Hart would be a very odd performance because, let's just say, Tom in the novel and the movie is a very tall man, and well, Kevin Hart is not exactly that. Christian Bale as Boo Radley would be pretty interesting. And the one that really dates this poster is Kevin Spacey, because as you can, well, you can't see it, but I made this in 2016, and Kevin Spacey's name was still pure back then. Well, actually, Kevin Spacey as Bobby Ewell. Bobby Ewell was a bit of a creep, so also it wouldn't be a nostalgia trip without looking at an old picture of me. I found this literary classic. I don't know how it got in the mix. I feel like I have to just do a video on this one day, just me reading it. I mean, you gotta love how into it I was with these books, like Army Guys and Attacks. Like, look at that. Like, it's all written in cursive, and it's just, it must be a really juicy story. I don't know. It's probably got some dated Justin Bieber reference in there, but oh my god. Oh my god. On the way to zombie territory, we will experience, obviously experience is spelled wrong, some slightly little problems, and we might kill Justin Bieber with our car, announced number 3. Yeah, this was definitely written in like 2010. Aha! Yes! Okay. The Nothing Book. So you remember how when Diary of a Wimpy Kid did those fill in your own journals, create your own journals kind of stuff? I feel like I did it first. Here's an empty book. You guys fill in your own pages yourself. You guys do the illustration work. You guys do your own stories. I mean, they don't really make sense, to be honest with you, but that was sort of the idea. Again, a stupid guy goes over to a hobo. The hobo is Hobo Tom, waiting to give him a tank of gas. Like, what the... Like, I don't even know what that means. Like, this was something I should have written when I was like 6 years old, not 10. Granted, I probably wasn't even trying, but there was a fat dog who was riding a bike. He also hid a bag full of pants. Like you just can't make that stuff up. Pencil meets marker and the pencil eats marker. Shocking. A man who eats pants all day long, 24/7, 365 till death. Nothing Book 2 is like twice as long. It just shows this complete childlike innocent stuff. Like, I didn't draw this, but that was somebody else. But you can definitely tell what I did draw, because it's very much like this. This was definitely an illustration I made. The cops were on break, so they went to the donut shop. They got sprinkled donuts. A dumb guy got electrocuted. Someone found him and got electrocuted too. And I didn't even illustrate that page. Just kinda ends. So it's pretty safe to assume that there was never a Nothing Book 3. I don't know, like, why did it just end? And if it just ended, why did I save it? And like, why did I do all the writing? Like, my illustrations are garbage. So like, you're telling me I couldn't just... I'm telling myself that I couldn't just make some crappy illustration work in 30 seconds. Like, I really just had to abandon the whole project. Just like that. Stop it dead in its tracks and then put it in a folder for me to find 10 years later. Now, it makes me kind of glad, though, that everybody who worked on this book with me, and by everybody I mean 2 people, I'm glad that they were both on the same wavelength as I was, because it's like, how did this book ever get in? How did I convince somebody, hey, just think of some random one-page scenario, put it on a page, and draw a stupid picture about it? That takes a lot of convincing, or you must think that I must have sold it as the funniest thing in the world. I think I actually did something quite similar to this, if not exactly similar, in like first or second grade because it was distinctly called the Nothing Book, and I remember, I don't know, I just remember working on it, so I must have just tried to revive it, but I feel like my first grade edition would have made more sense because I actually, no, I remember it was Connor and Cody. I probably shouldn't say their names, but I didn't say last names, so they'll never know. But, anyways, I remember working on it with them, and I think the first thing I ever put on the first page of my original Nothing Book back in like first grade or second grade was having a guy wrap all the double cheeseburger with some fries in the McDonald's drive-thru. Anyways, I was about to throw this book away because I mean, there's nothing really worth talking about. And then I probably found the funniest joke I did. Coming soon, the Nothing Book 2. And then a guy screamed. Like, that's just so random it works. And I feel like that's. If the whole Nothing Book was literally some sort of throwaway, you know, non sequitur joke like that, I feel like this would have been way funnier to look through. And now it's just. Now it's just weird to look at. It's like, oh my god.